Guten Tag, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be replacing a power steering pump in this lovely 2011 Honda Odyssey. First, I'm going to clean off my workbench because I don't know if it happens in your house, but it definitely happens in mine. It never stays clean. It always collects stuff. So first I'm going to clean that off and then we can get to work. So sit back, buckle your seatbelt, and enjoy the ride. Cheers, and let's get to work. I should roll this up. Believe it or not, this workbench is my own creation. Organized chaos, like I said. This is scrap metal that I have to bring in. And then this is just leftover tools from the island that I finished. I just don't have a big enough toolbox to store it all in. But it does the job. It's not pretty. You're not going to see it displayed at Home Depot, but, took some time, took a little bit of thought, and stores all the tools like it needs to. I suppose it's time to stop talking and cleaning and get to work. So let's... The latch is right here on the side for the hood. Opening that up. Wow, what a beauty. 3.5 liter V6 turbocharged. Nope, no turbo. This is just the family hauler. Power steering pump is right there. That wet thing right there. I don't know if you can see all the hydraulic fluid leaking out of it. But probably start by taking this cover off. And then I think in the video, yes, I did watch a video. I cheated. They took the serpentine belt off first. I think there's a tensioner somewhere on here. I don't know. We'll also learn as we go. So this van has been pretty good to us. We've owned it about, I think in February, it's December right now, so in February it'll be 2 years. Been pretty good to us. It's had some issues, VCM bull crap, variable cylinder management. So basically what that means is to conserve on gas, it would drop a couple cylinders, when you're at certain RPMs. So it would run on like 2 or 3 cylinders instead of 6, or maybe it was 4 instead of 6. I'm not sure. But that's been known to have a bunch of issues with these Hondas. And if you do your own research, you'll find they have like it's a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. But once I figured that out and got a tuner for it and put it in, I haven't had an issue with the timing. But a couple months ago, I started it up and I would notice it would rattle. And then once it warmed up, I kind of stopped, and I was like, okay. Well, it kept progressively getting worse, and I did some research. I thought it was the timing belt, and I was about to buy all the stuff for the timing belt because you have to replace those. There's no timing chain in these. And then a buddy of mine that I work with, he had I think a stethoscope. It's like what the doctors use, but it has like a long tube connected to it. So you put it in your ears, and then it's got a long tube, and it's specifically for like mechanics. So it's like a mechanic's stethoscope. So basically, if you have a pulley or a bearing or something that you think is going out, but you can't decipher where it's coming from, you put that little probe on, the pulley. You can actually hear the bearing going on. It's like, and you're like, oh, okay, I know which pulley to replace then. He had brought it into work after we got done working. We brought it out, and he's like, let's make sure it's your timing belt. So we put it on the timing cover and on the engine. I didn't hear anything abnormal. And then he put it on the power steering pump because, I've noticed that this thing's been leaking slowly over time. And you could kind of hear the bearing in there going out. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess that's better than the timing belt. Eventually I'll have to do it though, because this has like 186,000 or 188, something like that. So it's almost that 200 mark, so it's going to have to be replaced soon. But if I can hold out a couple more months and just do the power steering pump, that's a win. You know, I got a family and other priorities, so working on vehicles is not I can do it, but it's not a productive use of my time. So. Yeah, I already got the jack under it. 5 minutes in, and I dropped my ratchet down there and I can't find it. Great, and they have a million covers down there for no effing reason. Boy, this gets my blood boiling. Time to go spend half an hour trying to find my tools. Dumb. Oh, let's look under here. You know, they got these covers underneath here, and it ain't a skid plate, it's plastic. You think we're gonna go off-roading in this? You got these little peepholes, but I feel like I can hear it in there. I just can't see it. Really frustrating. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end this video. I'll have to find this and then get you guys back on top where we're actually doing the work. Oh, fun working on Hondas. Very fun. So what I'm trying to do is to get, oh, it's really hard to see. There's a tensioner pulley down there. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you can see it. There's so much room in these Hondas. There's a tensioner pulley down there. It's a 14 millimeter socket that goes on it. And I just got to get this serpentine belt off. And it looks a little weathered. You know, I've been looking at it a little bit. It looks a little weathered. There's no like major cracks in it. Which is a good sign. It's cracking a little bit. There's no like major cracks in it though. You know, I'm looking right where the teeth are in there. But like I said, I'm gonna have to do this timing belt, so I'm gonna have to take it off anyways in probably a couple months. So I'll just leave it on and then replace it when I do the timing belt. But yeah, let me get this freaking tensioner pulley loosened. Oh, thankfully it fell through the bottom. Oh, we're good. Oh my Lord, we're good. I might have to look at a couple more videos. I ain't no extra expert mechanic here. Let's see what I can find. I'm going to show you guys what's going on here. The video I found online, you see where my socket is on the top pulley there? Theirs was on the bottom, but I could tell I was cracking that bolt loose and that wasn't right. So they must have been working on a different year, even though they said it works for 2008 to 2012. It must be a little different, or maybe I wasn't watching the video right. I don't know. But this is what you should be seeing. Can you hold on this? You know, once you put tension upward, you should be able to just pull it off. I don't know why that took me a half an hour to find out. Hopefully it doesn't take you. I'm gonna pull this breaker bar out of here, and then we're gonna start taking these fittings and stuff off of here so I can get this power steering pump off. So hopefully it goes much faster. All right, serpentine belt off. Like I said, I looked at it earlier. There's a couple cracks you can kind of see forming, but I'm gonna have to replace the timing belt later, so we'll do that at a different time. Unless if she snaps on the freeway, then that would be fun. I'm kidding, it would not be fun if that doesn't happen. There are two bolts holding this power steering pump on. One of them is right here. You can't really see it, it's all blurred out because it wants to focus on the shit in line. But right where my finger is, there's a bolt down there. It's right underneath this pulley for the power steering pump. And then the other one is right up top, right there. So, here, I'll even point to it. Focus. Focus, there we go. If I can get, I don't even have that fat of hands. It right here. So, take that one off. Take that bottom one off in there. And then, yeah, hopefully we don't get hydraulic oil everywhere. Let's have some fun. All right. Can't really see it through this angle, but the bolt's up here. Ah, sorry, I don't have the best setup for this. Maybe just move you guys along as I go. Can I see? Yeah, right there, this bolt. Let me take this one out. Right there. So, let's do that. Hopefully my phone doesn't fall down here. I think he said 14 millimeter deep well is what he used. So let's grab that 14 millimeter deep well socket. Very good. Craftsman the best. Craftsman the best. This ain't 14 millimeter. What the? What does that say? 14. This does not fit a 14 millimeter socket. What the heck is that, dude? Oh, bloody hell. We'll try a 12. Maybe this is the right size. Maybe I have my inner mechanic. Ooh, I guess I'm in sync with my inner mechanicness. It's a 12. It's a 12. Again, maybe I just blazing through that video that I heard him wrong, but it's a 12. And then what? Oh, deep well. So it fits right between these two lines. Nice. I ain't using that. I'm gonna try just a shallow 12 millimeter. Okay, here we are. Here go my knuckles. Oh yeah, just like that. Wow, this is the setup you want. All right, like that. Set that somewhere where it definitely will fall down and I won't be able to find it. And then we can loosen the bottom one. Got the extension in there, but it's hitting the, wow. Wow, okay. Let me figure this out here. Oh, there we go. It's loose. Loose goose. Very good. Maybe I should crack these loose before I pop this guy off, actually. I think I'm going to do that. Make my life a little bit easier. Let's reverse it. We're going to crack these off. Keep this bottom bolt in. Because this line has to come off. I think this is the high pressure line. So let me crack, I don't know, that looks like 10 mil. I'm gonna grab some 10 mil. Oh boy. Owie! There we go. There we go. Let's get this is gonna get oil, hydraulic fluid everywhere. Oh boy. Oh. Gasket is. Oh, ooh, a little O-ring on there. You see that? Very beautiful. Let's not get that dirty. There goes the heater on. Nice. Let me get a little paper towel. Make sure you wrap it up. Don't want any accidental accidents. Okay, so that's wrapped up, sitting on the side. Let's, hell, maybe I'll disconnect this too before I get the bolt out. This is the low pressure line. So this one goes to the reservoir, which I did get new power steering fluid for. So, yeah, looks pretty dark actually. Pretty dark. So I'm gonna take this clip off, pour oil everywhere, all over the floor, all over my hands, and then try and record this without damaging my phone. And slap it together, edit it. Good piece of content. Ooh, good mess. Here, I'll even move you guys so you can see better. Oh, yep. Yep. Nice. Maybe if I get rest it. Oop, rest it. There we go. Look at that. It won't drain out now. All of it. Hopefully not. Maybe. It's dripping. Okay. Nice. Now I'm pulling that bottom bolt out. Pulling that bottom bolt out. Yes, some bitch gonna get it out real good. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. And this should come right out. Right? There's nothing in the way. Oh my gosh, something's in the way. It's not coming out. Do I need to take this off? Oh God. Oh Lord. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm like trying to be careful because I don't want to make a mess. But that might be inevitable, Mr. Anderson. I don't know. I'm going to look at that video. Maybe they took this out. This sensor. I don't know. I can't get it out the way it is, though. It's not coming out. Which is a little frustrating. Oh, good. Just gotta Jimmy rig it. Jimmy rig it. Oh, good. Oil is everywhere. Good. Real good. All over the serpentine belt. Solid. 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 Okay. Nice. Let me look at that video again. I'll be back. So this is the old pump, which still has the pulley on here. I could have ordered the new power steering pump with a pulley on it, but I figured I'd save 15 bucks since this is perfectly fine. Actually looks like it's aluminum or something. Looks like it's aluminum. You just got to pop this nut off of here, and then I'll put it onto the new pump. I think it's a splined shaft, so you don't have to worry about cranking the crap out of it to get it on there. There's no like tapered shaft or anything. So what I'll do is unbox this new one so you can see the old pump versus the new one, and then you guys can see me take this pulley off and put it on the new pump. So, all right, let's get after it. This is why I wanted my recording. You know, this is why I wanted my workbench cleared. Was because I like to have it open to doing stuff like this. Look at that. Brand new. Sealed in a bag. This one did have good reviews, so hopefully it does the trick. It looks like it's the right one. Looks similarly. It's got a couple different mounting holes, so yeah. Must fit a couple different models. Again, taking the pulley off, putting it on here. Let's get her done. This is already taking too long, but this thing is weathered great. Great. Let's get this. Oh, nice. It's like a free stain for this unfinished wood. Okay. Free varnish. Linseed oil, or whatever the heck they call it. Ooh. She's a little... All right. Maybe I'll take the impact of that so much and rattle her out. Actually use my tools, huh? That was a little looser than I wanted it. Okay. I don't know if you can see in there. spline shaft. Kind of nice. All right. Kind of cool. I'll probably look up the torque spec. I'm not sure what it is. Probably nothing crazy. But yeah, this is the old pump. Garbage, no. Let's get you over here to look at the magic. Ooh. Perfect fit. Sounds like a pump. I'm going to look up the torque spec on that or see how other people have done it. And then, yeah, I'll throw it back in and fill her up with fluid and we'll be good to go. Did a little bit of research. People said 47 foot-pounds online. I mean, I can't find anything super concrete, so we're just going to go with that. And of course, it's spinning the other way. That's really cool. Hold on, let me switch this around. Nice. Very nice. Won't do that again. Wow. Okay, I think I figured it out. There we go. This isn't redneck at all. Shoved a wrench through it. Click, 47 foot-pounds. That is tight. I don't see that coming loose. But we will see. We will see. All right. Clean out some of this gunk in here and then we'll get her going. If you're wondering what I'm spraying, it's just a little sample green. It's good for cleaning up grease and gunk. I wish I had brake cleaner, but I'm out. That's like a nightmare to me. Literally my worst nightmare. You're out of brake cleaner. I love brake cleaner. This tensioner pulley too. I don't know if you can hear it. You can kind of hear a little bit of it. Again, I'm not going to touch it because I'm going to have to do the frickin' timing belt. But when I do that, I might get, I think there's 2 idler pulleys on this. I might replace both of those. I did that on my Navigator. There was one of them that went out and I just replaced them all because, you know, if you got like 4 idlers, usually you have like more idlers on like bigger engines. Why replace one? Just do them all, and then you're done, you know? They're not that expensive. Okay, so this looks like this is where the screw is for the one in the back, and then this is the screw hole for the one underneath the pulley. So, I've got my bolts. I think I'm gonna install this first, and then connect the lines, and we'll see. Connect the high pressure and low pressure lines, and we'll see who did it better. The guys in the video who worked on a different vehicle or me. Again, I'm going to watch out for this sensor here. And I think honestly the mounting bolts for this pump probably have a torque spec as well that I should have looked up. 40 foot-pounds or something like that. That's probably what I'll crank them to. 30 foot-pounds. Not a deep well, so we're going to do that. On the bottom, I had the deep well. Okay, that's plenty tight. I don't think I'd make it in an auto shop just because I take too long with this shit. This job should have taken 30 minutes. I've probably been at it for a couple hours. That's okay though. It's free labor, right? Snap the bolt off. Good.
Want to ring the bell? All right. Ding, ding. Come on.
Alrighty. First things first, I'm going to put this sensor back on because I'm afraid I'm going to break it. Remember, it was the two 5mm socket head cap screws. Hopefully I don't change the... Shouldn't have messed with it, shouldn't have messed with it. There we go. There, and here we go. Okay, good, it was still recording. I'm on 20% battery, I better hurry it up. What in the fuck? Well, if she runs funny, we know that it was something I did with this sensor. I think we'll be good. I think we'll be just fine. Beautiful. This is plastic, so I'm obviously going to crank the crap out of it so it cracks. There we go. I do have a little bit of electrical cleaner, so I'm going to spray these Deutsch connectors. Beautiful. That's good. There we go. Wanted to drain the power steering pump reservoir and fill it with some new stuff, so I'm probably gonna do that now. I just need to find a little cup to put under here so that when I pull this clip off, I don't get oil everywhere. Let's see what I can find here. I think this will fit in there. Yum.
For what?
Catching the oil from this reservoir, or at least most of it. Alright, we got our jelly jar underneath there. I don't think this is happy for one day. This is real nice. Real nice. Let's twist it up first. All right, now that she's twisted up, oh no, the jar isn't catching any of it. Oh my goodness. What a mess. This stuff reeks. It's probably a good thing I'm replacing it. Oh boy. I don't even think the pan on the bottom got it all. That's great. It's really good. Just gonna let this drain. It's kind of weird though. You got this line on the bottom that goes to the pump, low pressure line to the pump. You got another line here. It looks like it goes into, can't see it all the way down, but it goes to the front, which I'm assuming is goes into the radiator. Maybe it's like a cooler, so the radiator cools the oil. I didn't know that. Kind of crazy. Maybe I'm the stupid one. Maybe that's pretty common sense. I don't know. I have oil all over this fucking belt. Very good. Very, very good. Ooh. Look at this. Yummy. I guess it did catch some of it. It did do its job. Didn't do it very well, but I did get it. Man, there is oil everywhere. Fuck. Oh my God, fuck my life. Oh boy. That was the clamp for the low pressure line on the power steering pump. That's fucking great. It's all the way down here. I found it. I found it. Oh man. Opa. Alrighty. Time to clean up this mess without any brake cleaner. Well, I ended up biting the bullet and getting a new belt. Upon further review of this one, there was a couple spots. Let me see if I can find them. Right here. A couple spots where it's really getting cracked, and I needed to get brake cleaner anyways to clean off the pulleys and stuff because there was a bunch of that hydraulic oil that was on there. So I just went down to the auto parts store. It was still open and got a new belt. But I will tell you, I'm going to be keeping this one in the van. Just a little trick that my grandpa taught me. You know, if you're on the side of the road and your belt snaps, just hold on to one, you know, an old one, even if it's in as bad a shape as this. At least you can put it back on there to get you to where you need to be. You know, you can use this as like an emergency spare pulley, will it be? So I'm going to clean off the pulleys with the brake cleaner. We're going to get the serpentine belt installed. We're going to hook up the lines, and we're going to finish this project tonight. So buckle in. This is what the new belt looks like. You know, you don't see any of that crack in there, which is good. Which is good. Kind of spendy, actually. These are like 40 or 50 bucks. But that's your local parts store for you. Small town local parts store. So there's the brand new serpentine belt in there. And one of the things I did is, you know, on the underside of this belt, there's the grooves here. The power steering pump, crankshaft, alternator, and AC all have like grooves in their pulleys that this rides on. So I just made sure this was all seated in there and that none of them were like off one notch. And then just tried to make sure that the belt was on the center of the idler pulley. Just so it doesn't like slide off. But remember, the idler pulley or tensioner pulley is right here. So you just put that 14 millimeter socket on there, push it forward, and then you're able to put the serpentine belt on. But new belt looks good. So now we just have to connect the lines, low pressure and high pressure, fill it with fluid, start it up, and hope the belt doesn't break. Here we go. And then I'm going to inspect this O-ring on here just to make sure. See, there's a little bit of crap on this side. I don't know if you can see that. A little bit of gunk, skunk. I'm going to clean that off and slap her in, and c'est la vie. Pretty good to me. This isn't precision hydraulics either. This is just a power steering pump for a Honda Odyssey. There we go. Nice. I think these are 12 millimeter, if I'm not mistaken. Run these down by hand. Grab my little ratchet. Okay. Click, click. Torque to spec. Pop this guy off. Ooh, that was satisfying. This is the stuff I ordered online. OEM grade, full synthetic power steering fluid for all European, Asian, and cars and trucks. So this should work. Just gonna fill whatever volume the pump is. And that's it. Get a little paper towel. Pop this off, catch what I can. Try not to make a mess, even after I just cleaned all that mess up. There we go. Where did this go? Is it like this? That doesn't seem right. Must have been like this. Must have been like this. Throw that in there. There you go. There you go. There we go. Nice and set. Nice. Low pressure line is hooked up. Suppose we could top off the reservoir and start this baby up. Ye old reservoir. Looks like there's two levels, a lower level and an upper level. I think it's supposed to be in between those two. I'm gonna start just kind of by filling it up to the lower level and then starting it up, because it's gonna have to circulate the fluid through the pump and the power steering gearbox and the valve and all that. So let's just get her. Well, there she be. Fluid levels look good. Running strong. It still had that awful rattle when I started it up, which leads me to believe that there's a tensioner, a hydraulic tensioner for the timing belt. That goes out around this time, and then it's usually when you know to replace the timing belt too. I mean, the power steering pump was going out because it was all, it was caked in oil when they pulled it out. So it's good I replaced it, but yeah, the rattling is still there on cold startup. So I'm gonna have to basically undo all the work I did and get to this timing belt, later at a later date and fix that. So stay tuned for that video because that one's gonna be real fun. But yeah, thank you for watching. So that's basically all I got for this video. Gonna spend the rest of the night cleaning the mess I made, planning and ordering the right parts needed. A little bit of a disappointment, but that's kind of how it goes with working on vehicles. I was like 99% sure that it was the power steering pump, but turns out it's not. So onto the timing belt. So I'll probably order those parts and then make a video and you guys can watch that. Again, a little bit of a bummer, but you do what you can. It's nice that I have a heated garage and I can just putz at this stuff and work at it at my own pace. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more fun updates on the Odyssey. So we'll catch you later.